Richician!
Hey YouTube, Richician 84 here, and welcome to Q&A number 75. Let's kick it off. There's 3 questions from Kalo Shade again, and before that he says, the fact you consider me as one of the OG YouTubers is touching, and I thank you for that, my friend. You're welcome, and it's true. 1. What did you think of the Ubel deck I showed off in the Discord, and should I go public with it for Edison players to review? I like it, man. Like, it brings back a lot of memories from when you played it, and when we had games like either with each other or with Emma Blue Eyes 10. Yeah, it really takes me back. And yeah, I think it'd be cool to go public with it. I don't see anything wrong with that. It might be pretty refreshing, actually. Um, 2. What was the best moment during our time in the KCP? That's a tricky one to answer because there's just so many great memories from when we did the show. But like the 2 times I broke down in a laughing fit, one of which was like the Christmas special when we were trying to arrange when to do the next episode, and Neo Nexodus was joking about walking home from the pub and slipping while going Happy New Year, and then Emma Blue Eyes and Heavenly Guinea Pig burst out laughing, and then what he said and their laughter just made me break down in a fit of laughter. That was amazing. Like, another memorable time was when Ultimate Gamer 31 just rickrolled us during the intro, and then you gave him a raw decree. Well, not a literal one, viewers. Basically, the joke behind that is, like, in one of the earlier episodes, like, I think it was the first time when our friend Ultimate Gamer 31 joined the podcast. There were some audio issues on his end. I don't know how to describe it. It was kind of like just haunted mumbo jumbo. Like, it was like something like that, and it caused a few problems during one of the episodes. Now, I don't know if this happened like as we were doing the episode or whether it was during the call afterwards, but yeah, Kalo booted him from the call and called it a raw decree, which had us all in a fit of laughter. Well, I love those old jokes. Uh, what was another great moment? I don't know, but those were the ones that definitely um, stuck out in my mind. Although I think it was yesterday or the day before where I remembered uh, the Guy Fawkes night special. Or was it a Halloween special? It was one of the two from 2010 where we were um, rehearsing like a poem or a song about Guy Fawkes. Um, I'd have to listen back at the episode, like if I can find it again. Yeah, unfortunately, they're no longer on YouTube, but they are somewhere else. Um, but yeah, I loved it, and I do miss it. I mean, I do understand why you stopped doing it, though. And 3, I know we've never duelled in person before. you think we should arrange that? Yeah, that would be great. I mean, I know we've dueled each other a lot on Skype back in the day, and to be fair, we still could, or just use Discord. Um, but uh, yeah, it'd be cool. I mean, as I remember saying that I wanted to meet like all the members of the KCP in person, like some time ago. Because I've met all our friends from Kent in person. I met Emma Blue Eyes and Jinrai Prime in person back in 2015, but you, Heavenly Guinea Pig, and our friends in America are the only ones I haven't met in person yet. Of course, it might be difficult arranging to meet Inkweaver, Ultimate Gamer 31, and Elemental Hero Blazer. I don't know if that will ever happen. Um, but there's definitely a better chance of us meeting in person one day. And maybe we can arrange that. Um, or maybe even get six of us together. You, me, um, my Emma, Heavenly Guinea Pig, Emma Blue Eyes, and Jinrai Prime. I even mentioned that it would be nice to see those two again at some point. Um, yeah, I even remember having this dream of us like doing a live episode where we're all in a group together. Although that would have been easier said than done. Um, but I'm just very thankful that I was able to meet all of those in person that I did. Um, I'm sure one day we'll meet in person somehow. I've just got to find a way to arrange it. Next question is from Matt and Alison Welch. For your March 2010 Spellcaster deck, have you thought about adding Thought Ruler Archfiend to your extra deck? Like, my guy, it's already in my extra deck. Right here, like, I've got my Spellcaster extra deck right here, and Thought Ruler is in it, along with Mistworm, Red Dragon Archfiend, Colossal Fighter. There's Thought Ruler again, one of two ultimate rare copies that I own. Double Stardust, Black Rose, a double Arcanite Magician, Go Guardian with its original text, Reenact with its original text, two Tempest Magicians, Magical Android, and Catasta. I think this is actually my. Wait, is this my original copy of Catasta? I'm not sure. It's either that or it's in my April 2014 Dark Magician deck. Um, oh no, my original copy of Catasta is right here, along with my original copy of Thought Ruler. But yeah, Thought Ruler Archfiend is already in my March 2010 Spellcaster deck. It's an extra deck monster that I always play in. Anything that can make level 8 synchros, like, yeah, if I can. You know, it was one of the generic staples from like back in the day, like, even way into the Zexal era. Um, I would have Thought Ruler in the extra deck. Shame it's not easy to incorporate it into anything that can make level 8 synchros nowadays, because usually it's like Scarlight, Red Dragon Archfiend, Stardust Spark, Omega, um, Crystal Wing. Um, there's some still play Stardust Dragon. Like, I still play it because it's my favourite synchro. Thought Ruler is another of my favourites. In fact, Thought Ruler Archfiend is actually my favourite psychic type monster. Like, just because of what it can do, really. Like, gain life points based on the attack points of the monster it destroys and negating a spell or trap that targets a psychic. It's brilliant, and it's one of the few cards that can negate Dimensional Prison, whereas Stardust Dragon can't. So, like, it does sometimes end up with an awkward choice of which level 8 to bring out. Like, do I bring out Stardust Dragon or do I bring out Thought Ruler? I mean, they both have advantages and disadvantages over each other. I mean, like I said, Thought Ruler can stop a D prison, whereas Stardust Dragon can't. Whereas meanwhile, Thought Ruler Archfiend can't stop Mirror Force, but Stardust Dragon can. Um, like, um, yeah, if possible, it's good to try and get both out so you have the best of both worlds, although it's easier said than done. Maybe not so much in the case of Teledad from back in the day, although there was a time when I was using Dark Magician in 2015 and I was able to get both Stardust Dragon and Thought Ruler out at the same time. Like, not in the same turn, of course, but but I managed it somehow. Um, and the last two questions are from Weber's 5. 1. Do you have any Emblem of Dragon Destroyers? Can't seem to find mine, and I do want to try your Buster Blader idea. Fantastic, glad I could help. Unfortunately, I don't have any copies of the Emblem of Dragon Destroyer going spare. I think it might be worth checking the commons that Dead Universe Comics have. I mean, hopefully they'll have it among their common spells. And 2. Between Endymion, Plunder Patrol, and Master of Pendulum, which deck do you think I should try against Emma when I finally get a chance? I would say Master of Pendulum, because I feel like Endymion and Plunder Patrol are too mean, like, based on what they do. So, by default, I'm going to say Master of Pendulum, even though I've not seen the deck yet, and of course, not played against it yet. And yeah, that's it for questions in this episode, so not too many this time. Then again, I guess it doesn't help that I've been spamming a lot of content, including the Dark Richician deck Grand Championship. But yeah, if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments section down below. And remember, I do these episodes every Tuesday afternoon or evening, UK time, so be sure to get your questions in before then so that you don't miss out. Thanks again, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Richician YouTube channel.